gonna be round 4, the last round for the night. And we're back on the same map with a light start. Okay. So, blue going with this is arrow cannon start. Yep, cannon start, red. Still deciding. We'll go cannon start. Okay. Yeah. Very slight difference in placement, but wouldn't really matter too much. Blue did sell and relocate. Oh, actually playing for the interest. Yeah, actually works to just relocate here, since it's probably faster to just relocate rather than waiting for the creeps to run the full round to come back. So it's actually faster to just relocate. I mean, of course, you do have to relocate backwards. And yeah, so pretty straightforward. I mean, this map is pretty long, so it's actually, if your opponent is half decent, it's actually almost impossible to rush anyone out in the first few waves. Honestly, the only cannon rush that actually works is the one on forest, where you can literally entrance camp it. Otherwise, yep, this one is just. This one is a kind of a chill map in a way. Okay, we have Earth as the second pick, giving us what's this atom, right? Welcome back to Atom ETD2, where it once reigned supreme. Red delaying just a little on the kill, going into light towers. Blue just puts down Atom straight away. I mean, honestly, the map is this slow. As long as you're sure you can kill whatever that's left within the first pass, there's no real pressure, so to say. So you can see red here actually forming the interest in between cells. And well, it does help that it's going to be 2 dark waves next, which light has the advantage on. But this is actually a slight risk, and yeah, it's gonna run pretty close. I mean, not so much leaking, but it'll run pretty close, yeah. Okay. Blue definitely playing the interest game a lot better with double atoms. That being said, shouldn't leak here, plus, and then you have double light waves, so you can deal with it. You can use Earth to deal with it. cutting a little close, but should be holding. No leaks, and third pick is going to go dark, so gives us laser. Although in this case, both players don't have to go to put down the triple immediately, so we'll have that. Guess blue with a 50 or so net worth advantage. Going into howitzers. Same with red. I mean, and most of the time, laser itself isn't a very solid duo. I mean, isn't a very solid solo triple, but if two lasers can one shot away, it's a pretty good rush. For a few ways, at least. But here, in this game, you can tell blue is pushing the tempo, red is taking the time to form a bit of interest. Somewhat using the fact that the map is slow. So you have that. And I guess blue is actually just letting a few go as well. Okay, another light wave. Will be quick one with howitzers here. Not switching back to atoms. I guess blue is making the rotation here. Then, yep, let's see, what is wave 15 gonna bring? Will be of 2. Okay, stain tree element here. Red just going howitzers, blue goes back to arrows. Although I'm pretty sure dark is more efficient to just use dark anyway. Okay, both getting the kill on the Earth 2, and we're selling back to howitzers here. You can tell blue is somewhat trying to push the tempo just a little bit. Red is taking the time to form some interest in between. I mean, if you play it well, you shouldn't leak up anyway. I mean, if you play it decently, you shouldn't leak. Okay, this will be tight. Okay, wave 20 nature, let's see if the swaps happen. Blue rotating to laser and atoms. red will still need to leave the howitzers in for a little bit just to clear the previous wave, and then swap out and prep for elemental. So yeah, blue going back to atoms. I do think red might have left it a little too late and might take some leaks here or not. We'll be close. And it does take 2 leaks. Or 3. Okay. Light 2 spawns, giving upgraded atoms. I'm pretty sure you just go howitzers here, since you have double light wave next. Okay, red does get the kill on the light 2 and goes into howitzers quickly. I mean, you probably play howitzers here until that wave, then you go back to atoms. Okay, red making the rotations. Yeah. Not much really here. You'll just play atoms until you hit the earth wave, then you go back to howitzers. Interestingly enough, I actually don't even think red's that far ahead in an interest game. And even taking a few leaks here. Which is definitely not really worth it though, typically. You definitely do not want to take leaks while interest farming. And here's one where the shoot timings might mess with you, but yep, there we go. Shoot timings do play a role here, taking a few leaks, and well, we go into a pure 3-element build. Yeah, leaving the elemental to very late, going full cell. Okay, since this is a water wave, you have dark available. I'm pretty sure you're just going to howitzer 2 here. an atom too when you need to rotate. Otherwise, yeah. This game. We'll micro a little bit just for the last few kills on the blue side, and then so it does look like red actually does have a bit of a 500 gold difference here. Yeah, as I said, laser isn't really a carry unless you can use multiple lasers or one can one-shot away. Otherwise it does get a little... Otherwise it can get a little slow, I would say. So blue actually going for the laser too. Thing is, laser does have a pretty slow attack speed. So you do have to consider that as well. Okay, we have Earth Wave. Yep. Good timing to sell the laser. And you just go straight howitzer and wait for wave 30 to see what the 7th pick is going to be. And yeah, this will be a 4th elemental, so it goes to fire. We're back to a build that we did see in a previous game, in one of the earlier games, I guess. The runic flamethrower money shredder builds. So I guess here, red going for runics, blue goes back to laser 2. Now rotating the flamethrower. That's it. Runic without slows isn't terribly efficient. So blue does get to put some pressure on red. So I mean, if you hold, it's okay, but once you start leaking, it can get a little tricky. Okay, should be able to clean up here. do see a few trickery towers going down on the blue side. And then we have nature wave now, so flamethrower will deal with it. Would be interesting to see if this stays for element or a fifth will come out. Although I do think there's a higher chance it will be a fifth element instead of fire 2. Oh, although turns out it is actually fire 2. Okay, so you get your triples fully upgraded here, and yep, red using infernos. So yeah, this is pretty stable mid game, standard 4 element build. You have your triples fully upgraded. Red getting a faster kill on that water wave thanks to double runic. Yeah, both players choosing to slow down the pace of the game somewhat. And not really hot pressuring. Red getting a faster kill, and we have Earth Tree next. Back to Infernos, I guess. Yeah, Red is quick with the Infernos. And Blue does get the Infernos down, which build time is a little slow. Okay, never mind. Does get the lock on. Yeah, now. Okay, I guess we'll get a kill on it. Yep, there we go. Yeah, took a little bit too long on the elemental. Now we'll take a few leaks here. Oh, actually more than a few. Goes down to like 36. So now they're even on life totals. Red with the slight net worth advantage. Okay. Yeah, this build's pretty stable, so we'll just let it go. I mean, not much of real pressure on either side. Both players content to sit on a build, farm a little bit of interest until the next elemental. I mean, in a stable build like this, it doesn't really matter too much unless you fall behind significantly. Otherwise, it would just be a pretty stable standard build, standard 4-element build here. I mean, if you actually watch it most of the time, with games with closer to evenly skilled players, it will just come down to the one awkward wave. Actually, blue is actually taking a little bit of pressure here and leaking, going down to 22 lives, and we have dark tree, so it's pretty stable. Still staying 4-element build. Okay, accidentally tapped my mouse there. 4-element build giving holds a tree. Although you do have a nature wave next. Although you probably won't rotate out anyway. Looking at this build. Wait, what do we have in quads? Shredder. Okay. Red deciding to go for the Shredder Flamethrower Runic build. Does end up leaking a few. So, with a pretty even mid-game, I guess both players will now start planning for the late game. Wave 48, with wave 50, and consider a pick for Pures. I do think you will go for do think you probably go for pure dark here with Howitzer Tree. Although you have dark and runic as well, so I guess it depends on. I guess this will depend on what 50 really gives. So, well, we do have a difference where red actually goes for shredder, blue just plain standard. Without the quad. Okay, pretty even. And what do we have? Light tree. Okay, so first game of the night where we actually end up, where we actually just we go straight into a pretty much standard 4-element build. Plus, yeah, you do get a support triple. Sorry, the support duo. Although, it gives you trickery tree. Would you rather trickery tree or blacksmith tree? In this case. It's closed out. Red struggling a little with the light tree, not getting a kill on the first pass. I guess the build was probably a bit too dark heavy, since this is a light wave as well. I mean, consider the build is pretty runic heavy. On the blue side, you have a little bit more on lasers and howitzer trees. That will get cleaned up. Okay, you gotta remember, red does play with shredder, so you have double the creeps in play. Almost essentially. Okay, for once I'm pretty hopeful this game will actually go to boss, compared to the last two games that actually ended on 55. Okay, this wave is running pretty slow. Oh, shouldn't be any leaks. Yep. Okay, we settle into the late game. Blue goes for the earth. Actually, wait. What did red go for? No pures, no fours, no single four. Am I missing it? No, actually didn't put on a single four. Okay. Wave 55, and we go into elimination next. Players should get a few kills and survive. So we will finally get to see a boss wave, a boss run here. shouldn't leak, right? Oh, I guess red is actually leaking. Okay, blue does leak a few as well, and gets the clear on it. Okay, so we do have a boss run on pretty low life totals. Let's get a cleanup and sets up for the boss wave. Okay, you have Atom Tree, Trickery Tree, and oh, it's a tree here. I mean, Runic probably isn't the most efficient since you don't have slows here. The scaling does work a lot better when you have slows available, so you have that. So build on blue is a little more focused. Red is pretty AoE heavy, so you have that. If you manage to clear that, it's pretty strong, but so far looks good on the first wave. Does clean up. Blue doing pretty well. Last few units should get cleaned up, should get cleared. Yeah, it definitely looks like red is a lot closer to leaking. Might actually even go down here, and he does. Blue wins this game, and yeah, finally we do get to see a boss run on the fourth game. Yeah, the previous two games I picked ended up going down on 35. Although it is looking like does blue hold this wave or not? Pretty close. Okay, we'll hold. Although, no, that went pretty late, so probably will be leaking here. Both players deciding not to go for money this game. I mean, Cave is a pretty good map since it's so long. Okay, this last burst is pretty solid though. So get a few kills, and he's done. 1094 the final score. Good game, well played.